dipping my homeboy's tires today. Since he can't do it himself, that cunt. Alright. So basically watched another YouTube video 15 minutes before this. I think I'm educated enough to do it myself now. So first steps first. Those are like some antique ass scissors, bro.
Dude,
No, it's not good.
Wait.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Hey.
Just the inside part of it is sharp. Everything else is dull.
Old it works, baby.
All right. Right, so the kit comes with a nice little rag. Cut the corner of it. You're gonna use that for the little, where is it? The little, what's it called? Let's see here. Dip release. The kit comes with. Spray a nice little dab on the. Oh well, first you gotta make sure it doesn't have a fucking seal, which it does. But for some reason, wow. It's like it's not even on the bottle, dude. It's like stuck in there. That's great. Dipyourcar.com. You guys are fucking assholes. What bullshit is this? Pass me the scissors, please. There you go.
Does scissors actually help?
Thank you.
Alright.
So now, god damn it, we got our dip release open. Put a little dab of it on your microfiber. This is gonna go around your tire, not on your wheel. You put it on your wheel, you pretty much fucked up. Oh man, I thought this was actually cleaner than it looked, bro. Like look at that shit, dude. Rollicking good start. All around the tire. Don't get on the wheel, because then the dip is not gonna stick like it should. Probably needed to cut a bigger piece of microfiber from the big ass towel.
So it stays wet or what? Or it dries out?
It dries out a little bit, but it stays moist, so the plastic dip comes off fairly easily. And you're not there fucking picking at the tire all fucking day long. When I get all around, try to get on the tire as well, because it will get back there. And it looks good. So once the tire doesn't look like shit anymore, that's when you know that you pretty much got it all evenly. Oh my God, look at that, bro. Jesus Christ. Just a little bit? I missed a spot? All right. There you go. All right.
Just a little.
It's the man's car. Respect it. All right, so I want to fucking skip. Yeah, no, I'm going to skip this shit. I'll pause so I can do the rest of the tires. I'll come back once I start spraying it. All right, so we got the dip release on the tires while trying our best to not put it on the wheels. But don't worry, even if your dumbass put it on the wheels like I kind of did, you can fix that after you put the pre-dip on the wheels. But right now I'm trying to get this fucking bag open. There you go. So the kit comes with plastic bags that you can buy at Walmart for $1. But these things are used so you can put it inside your tire and protect your rotors and your brakes and your calipers. Because if you get dip on that, you're pretty much fucked. You have to take off the wheel, probably go to an actual shop so they can take off the dip nice and easy. And you don't want to do that. Hey, just be careful. Now, the guy in the fucking video that I watched made this look so easy. Like, oh yeah, just grab the bag and rip it open. It's not that simple. I'm having such a hard time right now. Holy shit. So, grab the bag, nice and open, as best as you can. That's not perfect, trust me. Grab it from the tip, kind of punch it together, feed it through the spokes of your wheel, all the way through, to the other end, Now, this doesn't have to be perfect per se, but what you do have to make sure is that you're protecting what you're there to protect. So as long as you're actually covering the back of your rotors all the way around, I swear to God, the guy in the video made it seem so fucking easy. I've watched it a dozen times too. I'm just like, oh, I can fucking do that shit. It's not a fucking problem. You need to fucking be a master mechanic to do this crap. Well, no, but what you do need are small ass fucking hands, apparently. Jesus Christ. All right, so like I said, it's not perfect, but as long as everything is covered up the way it's supposed to, it should be a-okay. See here, I'm missing a little piece. All right. Now the other thing you gotta double check is that the bag is not touching the actual wheel from the back, because anything that's touching the wheel is gonna get stuck to the plastic and the wheel when you put the Plasti dip, meaning that when you take it off, oh lordy, some Plasti dip is gonna fucking come right off. Now I hate your tires right now because your fucking caliper is humongous and it's touching the wheel.
You gotta put it more back, boy.
That's a little infuriating right here. All right. So now that we got this bitch on as good as we could, next step is the pre-dip spray, which is, where did I fucking put it? Ah, here you go. Apparently, I understood that they give you 4 of the Plasti dip sprays and 4 of the glossifier, but it's only 3 and 3, which realistically speaking, that really is enough, all you need.
Oh, you left it in the car.
Nah, man, it was all in the box. So now you got your pre-dip spray. Shake it up as much as you can. So this basically cleans the shit out of your wheel.
Oh yeah?
So any grime, any grease, any oil, any dirt that might be left over on your actual tire will come right off. Like all those little spots, all that little shit will come right off. Now, when you're doing this shit, the opposite holds true as the dip release you put on earlier, which means that do not touch the tire with this pre-dip spray, because then the fucking dip is gonna stick to the tire and you're gonna have a bitch of a time actually taking it off. So you're basically undoing all the work you just did. You don't want that. Now, my friend here is lucky that I have OCD, because that means I fucking get every nook and cranny on this bitch ass tire. Hey! Now this is a little tedious, a little meticulous, because God do I hate cleaning my tires already as it is. You can sure as hell bet I hate it when I have to actually detail the tire. If not, it ruins the entire job. Here's another difference I noticed from the video to what I received in the package. This pre-dip spray was an actual spray in the video. The dude was using like a water bottle, and it looked like he was spraying Windex on his fucking rag.
that corner out of my microfiber because I just use the rest of that to clean the wheel. So I spray the pre-dip spray directly onto the microfiber.
This is a foam. See that? That shit foams up. The video he made, the guy from dipyourcar.com, made it seem like it was like a water-based spray. So that's already two things from this goddamn company that seems like false advertising. And I mean, if it works, it's not a big deal, right? But dude, I'm super anal when it comes to that shit. Like, if you're gonna sell me a product and you're gonna show me the product and how to put on the product, then you better be using the same shit I'm using. If not, I'm gonna have a mini panic attack, because I feel like I got ripped off, or it's not gonna work as good. So, Mr. dipyourcar.com guy, you can go fuck yourself. I hope to God this shit actually works as advertised. If not, me and my friend here are gonna write a really mean email. Almost done with one wheel after fucking 20 minutes. Oh man. So the problem with these wheels, I don't know if you can tell from that angle there, I'm not gonna move the camera, by the way, is these little crannies, these little fucking nooks the wheel has. Super tiny, super thin. Oh man. So you just gotta find a way to get in there. Now, I know obviously anybody watching this, it's not gonna have the same tires, the same wheels as this. So yours are probably gonna be 10 times harder because you have these shiny fucking aftermarket wheels with a billion spokes and a billion little tight spots on it. Or you're gonna have these open ass stock wheels where you could probably fit a baby's head through. But whichever the case, take as much time as you want, as much time as you need, get it done right. This last thing you want is you're at the final step where you're trying to peel off the dip. All of a sudden, oh no, there's a chip. Oh no, it's peeling off from the wheel. Oh no, it looks like shit. And you have a bad time, I have a bad time, everybody has a bad time. Nobody wants that. So take your fucking time, people. Swear to Christ. But anybody actually doing this shit to your car, you love your car. You're a car guy. You want to fucking treat your car like your baby. Maybe even better than your baby. Fuck your baby. But if that's the case, then you won't mind actually taking that extra minute or two to do it right. Now, the last step here, after you got your entire wheel, put another little bit on the towel, pinch it, and you're gonna pinch the edge of your wheel where it meets the tire. Because as much as you tried with the dip release to not put it on your wheel, you put some on there.
Yo, no way. Clean that.
Be honest with yourself. So like I said, as much as you tried to fucking not put the dip release on the edge of your wheel, you know damn well you did. So do this little move right here. Stick your finger inside the edge and just run it around maybe 1 or 2 times over so you can get it right. And that'll do her. That should be good enough. All right, get it all set up, let it dry up maybe a little 5-10 minutes, get the other tires done, then we'll start spraying and we'll see how this bitch comes out. And now, after 30 painstakingly minutes putting on these goddamn plastic bags, making sure that they're properly covering the rotors, calipers, and brakes, we're finally ready to put on this fucking plastic dip. So, I know I didn't mention it before, we got ourselves the matte black plastic dip with the glossifier, because homeboy over here likes shiny stuff. And without further ado, shake it up real nice, open it up. Now honestly, there's a reason why you put the pre-dip and the dip release. You're gonna get it on your tire. In fact, the last layer before you stop and let it dry, you're gonna have to do a quick coat around the tire. So by the end of it, you can actually just peel it off and it comes out like a nice little ribbon. So first coat is gonna be light. Just try to get every little angle, every little nook and cranny. What?
Oh, you're gonna put the polish first or what?
No,
What is it?
it's Plasti dip. Glossifier.
Oh, shit, you tripping.
Plasti dip.
Oh.
Glossifier. Plasti dip. Glossifier.
Nah, you're tripping.
Come on, man.
I'm getting tripped out right now.
Don't make me nervous.
Just a little.
Don't make me nervous. I'll put Plasti dip in your rearview mirrors because I got confused.
Making sure you know what?
All right.
You got your eyeballs working.
All right. So again, not gonna be perfect. You're gonna get in the back. That's why it's covered. You can get on the tire. That's why you got the dip release. Just a nice clear coat all over the wheel, and try to get every angle. You know, get every angle, every edge. Do it once over, and let's get this started. Shut up. It's not like you take care of it anyways, punk. Yeah. Now, you want to try and get it as even as possible. Nice, even strokes all over. Obviously, the first layer is not going to be the darkest, so don't worry about it. Try to avoid that. Little overspray, little puddles. You want to get it as even as possible. Now, you're obviously watching this video because you're just like me. You don't know what the fuck you're doing, right? So you want to see another fucker fuck up before you do it yourself. Now, that's a decent first coat. That's what it should look like. See that right there? It's just all over, nice and even. I did a little puddle right there. That's not a big problem. Just nice and even all over the tire. And like I said, after each and every coat, you're gonna do one layer around the tire so you can take it off nice and easy afterwards. So we're gonna let that dry for a good 10-15 minutes, and before we apply the other coat. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and do all the other tires, all the other wheels, let them dry at the same time. So by the time I'm done with the fourth wheel, this will be dry, and we can keep applying coats all around evenly. All right. Alrighty then, so now we're at a point. Finished with the other one not too long ago, the last fourth wheel. Came back to this one, and surprisingly, it's pretty dry all around already. Literally, it only took a good 5-6 minutes, not even the full 10. That, and it's pretty windy outside. It's not even that warm, so this thing's pretty top notch, I gotta say. So far, it doesn't really look like anything, but it still looks nice already. It's nice to know this shit actually works. So now we're here gonna apply the second coat. Second coat, same rule applies. Now the wheel is gonna start looking a little darker, but again, don't focus too much on getting it nice and dark or even. It's still gonna have some open spots. It's still gonna need some more coats after this, but see here, you're gonna wanna do it as even as possible and not fuck up like I did right there. No puddles. Oh, and I forgot to mention before, try not to do it so close. That's how you get drip. Nice even motion, don't stop. And of course, at the very end, with the layer you do around the tire, be sure you get the edge of the tire. Don't just put it, the edge of the wheel, don't just put it on the tire. All right, don't be a dumbass. You're not just gonna paint the tire. Use this little last part to get the edge of your wheel. As you're spraying, you'll see the spray is actually vertical, right? So it's gonna have like a stream hitting just the edge of the wheel and the majority of the tire. I'm not sure if you can see it that well on the video, but just nice and easy. Again, I'm not a professional, just doing this for fun. So if I can do it, shit, you can do it too. Now, that second coat seems darker. There's less gray spots. Use this time also to kind of see where you're starting to miss. So I'm missing here, and I'm missing a little bit in the middle. Now for these, obviously you're gonna have to kind of work a better angle. Short bursts, don't hold it down too much, and just kind of spray those areas you missed. Again, never just hold down and spray. Don't do that. That's what I did right here, and I'm sure it's gonna cover up with the next few layers. But if you do that too many times, by the end, it's just gonna look like a blob and it won't look pretty. So here I missed this part. I'm not just gonna spray on there. I'm gonna do a little wave motion to try and get it as even as possible, just like that. And I'm gonna let that dry. Did I? You bastard. And now just like that, gonna let that dry. Again, if it's the first or second coat, don't worry too much about the puddles. They should go away, hopefully, by the time you finish the last coat. So now I'm gonna do the other wheels, come back to this one. Hopefully we'll be able to apply the glossifier before the sun goes down. All right, here we go with the third coat. So now that we're at the third coat, you got the base layer on, right? Now you want to try working on actually getting all the little spots you see. All the aluminum spots, all the gray spots you finally start seeing, those need to go by the third coat. All right? And to be clear, no, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But I seen a video on this, and I will post a link to that video so you can reference it to someone that actually knows what the fuck they're doing, and me who doesn't know what the fuck they're doing, right? So we're gonna do that, and after each coat after this, it's gonna be black completely, and we're just gonna be adding on layers until we hit 7 coats. After 7 coats, we're gonna see how it looks, see if it actually needs to go darker, and if it does, well, I mean, this is the second coat, and I think the spray can's like, I don't know, up to here. So by 7 or 8, I should be done with the can actually, now that I think about it. So then after that, we'll begin with the glossifier, but for now, let's finish up these coats. Now, something I learned doing this for the 3rd time now, since I started, you want to try and do a 3 spray motion. But what I mean by that is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I figured by doing that, you add a layer evenly on each part of the wheel. So not only are you doing it evenly, but you're also getting every nook and cranny, and it gives you that time to stop, and then 1, 2, 3, stop, 1, 2, 3. See what I mean? And I feel like I'm actually getting everything pretty evenly now. So if you're scared to do this because you don't think you have a steady hand, or you know, you're just scared of doing a bad job, just look at me. Just by the 3rd fucking coat, I finally got a little fucking rhythm down, got the perfect distance, and yeah, it's starting to come together. Now, since it is the 3rd coat and we're trying to actually cover it, I'm gonna go around and see all these extra spots I missed, and you're gonna just do a once over each one of those gray spots, so you can just try to cover it up by the time you get back to it. Since we are on the 3rd coat, you're gonna want to get down under and start kind of looking where you're missing, because if you're not getting everything by the 3rd coat, then I gotta tell you, you're gonna be missing that part by the time you're over and done with at the very end. So 3rd coat, I'm starting to notice that in order to get all those bottom parts, I have to get in a weird angle, and getting in that weird angle, it's kind of putting me in a bad spot, and I can't really like evenly put it down like I'm doing the rest of the wheel. But again, just a little once over where you're missing the fucking dip, and Just give it a little inspection. See, like there's a little fucking gray right there. Now I'm just gonna fucking, that's it. And yeah, man, it's starting to come together, I gotta say. It's actually looking really nice. I'm gonna let that dry, and we're gonna continue on to the other three, come back for the fourth coat. All right, I'm running out of battery. I'm running out of sunlight. I'm gonna have to blow through this. Here we are. Fuck, I lost count. Is that fifth or the fourth? Shit. Well, it's the fifth coat. No, fourth coat. That's right, because I said third one. You have to actually fill it in, all that crap. All right. So fourth coat or fifth coat. If I'm wrong, fuck it. Still gonna finish these wheels right now. Starting to look nice. A lot less gray area. Still some left over. So now you want to start focusing specifically on those areas, right? You're still gonna give the whole thing a once over, but start off by actually getting those little nooks and crannies in there, trying to get those gray spots to match the rest of the tire, the rest of the wheel that looks black, right? So here we go. Now I've been kind of just like kneeling or like squatting down in front of the tire, but I think I'm gonna need to start to actually get into these weird
What code is that?
angles. What was the one before you left? Is it 3 or 4?
3.
So this is 4. All right, I thought it was 5.
Oh.
So yeah.
Come on, man, you gotta keep count.
Oh man, I'm getting tired.
Or you're getting old. I don't know.
That too. All right. See, what I'm starting to notice is that the edges are missing dip. They look grayer than most areas. So now I'm gonna start focusing more on that area, getting into those weird angles I was talking about. And try not to spray your face, people. This shit is adhesive. You're not even supposed to breathe this shit in. So don't.
Sounds like, you know, dying ants.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think that's any type of shit you want in your body if it smells like that. So be smart, people. Don't be like me. Put on a fucking face mask. I have one in my car, but I'm already like halfway through this shit. So I see no point in actually getting it. Like I said, focus on the gray parts, and the edges are gonna need some work. Oh man, getting a phone call. I don't know if y'all can hear the music, but I do apologize for that. Well, yeah, like I said, a little once over. There's a lot less gray spot on the wheels now. So your 5, 6, 7 coats should be just adding a continuous layer till it looks nice and defined, no gray spots whatsoever, and then we'll move on to the glossifier. Since I am running out of time daylight wise, running out of battery on my camera, I am going to finish 5, 6, 7 coats off camera, then come back whenever we're gonna start doing the glossifier. All right, well, unfortunately for us, unfortunately for me, sun's going down. Oh look, it's so pretty. Sun's going down. I just finished the fucking dip. That's like what, the 10th coat? 10th coat, right? 9? Yeah. Fuck you, I stopped at 9. You were like, 1 more coat. Really? Yeah, so I was like, all right, 10 coats it is. You asshole. So that's 10 coats. All right, they're as even as possible all around. Now, again, it's not perfect. I did fuck up on my first or second coat. I'm not sure if you can notice on this wheel, right? There's like a little bit line that's darker than the other. That's because I held it there for too long. 1 second too long and it puddled up. But again, small little defect. The rest of it looks great. Even the curb check, right, from the tire, from the wheel, from far away, you can't notice it anymore. You have to get down close and personal to you and be like, oh shit, you fucked up his vehicle. You know what I mean? So, if you're ever looking for a quick fix to your curb check, Plasti dip is the way to go. Now, running out of battery, running out of light. I'm not going to be able to show you guys the finished product, but at least I'm going to be able to, well, put at least one coat or two so you can actually see the difference in the shininess. Then I'll ask this fuck over here to send me a picture of the finished product in a different day, so you guys can see. What's up, what's the deal is. So I'll put this shit down, and we're gonna set it up. Put on the glossifier, first coat, and same rule applies, guys. Same as with the dip. What you're gonna want to do: put a light coat first. Try to get it over evenly as possible. You're not gonna get it perfect. It's not gonna look shiny on the first one. So it's just gonna be a little once over where it's gonna be a little patchy, a little spotty. Let it dry. Move on to the next ones. Finish them all. Do one coat, and just like the Plasti dip, do 5, 6, 7 coats until you get that nice desired finish that you want. So we've got the glossifier here. Make sure it's a glossifier. Make sure you start with the glossifier. Pay attention to what the fuck you're doing, people. I swear to God. I can't imagine the amount of people that fuck up their vehicles just because they're like, oh, look, can fucking spray, and all of a sudden they just ruin the entire project. All right, first coat. Same deal. Just now you are essentially just putting a shiny filament on the tire. So you're gonna notice it on the first? Of course not. It's just gonna look wet. You know what I mean? It's gonna look the same as it looked when you put on a fresh layer of dip. You know what I mean? But same rule applies, like I said. Same distance, same rhythm. Don't fucking put too much in one spot. If not, it's gonna get flooded and it's not gonna look good. Go around. And like I said, first one is never gonna be perfect. Just make sure you put on an even coat the first go. And there you have it. Now, again, I'm gonna try my hardest to kind of go ahead, do another coat so you guys can see the difference. But even yet, with this low light in that first coat, you can already see it's already starting to look a little shiny in some areas. So hopefully by the time we finish, it's gonna pop. It's gonna look nice and bright, nice and shiny. So we ran out of time, ran out of fucking light. I'm getting a little impatient because homeboy had an emergency. He needs to go, and it also got a little colder. And so we didn't really wait the 5-10 minutes you had to. So you notice little puddles here and there on the gloss. Hopefully that after that dries up, that'll dry up and look exactly like the color. But overall, yeah, you can notice it's noticeably brighter, shinier. So we're gonna call it for today and come back, see if it needs more coats. It probably will. The next part that you want to do is taking off the excess Plasti dip around the tire. Check it out. So as you keep going, you'll notice that your tire is starting to get like a little loose skin on it. It'll come off on its own, especially with the dip release that you put on. Right, so that's a dip release doing its job. So literally, I'm just grabbing it. It's coming right off. Literally, you just pull it, and it should. Well, I was trying to make it come off at one fucking chingazo, but nice and easy. Wow, I actually thought that this was going to be harder, but it's coming off like nothing actually. See that? Nice and easy. Not hard at all. Now, obviously, as you see on the previous video, well, on the video that I provided on the bottom, the link below, to the video I watched to the video that I watched to learn how to do this, that it's still gonna have some residue on the edge. See what I mean? Like right here, it has some residue. So what you're gonna want to do is take that microfiber towel and just rub it over across the tire. Yeah, and it should take it right off. See, all right. So he's gonna go ahead, take it off. Look at that. Look at how easy like this. He didn't do anything all fucking day, but of course you get to do the fun part that has no effort whatsoever.
A satisfying part.
Good for you, dude. I'm I'm glad you're having fun.
Oh shit. There you go. Cool.
See what I mean?
Well, there's still some there, but
There's still some on there, but that should come right off. All right, well, you're having so much fun. Go ahead and do yours. Gonna find a little spot that's a little broken. There you go. Literally, he's just like poking at it, and he found one to fucking come off. This one's a little harder, only because it's fresh. We just recently glossed this tire, so obviously there's a little layer on it that's giving a little bit of trouble. But just the same, it's coming off fairly easily. Just giving it a nice little tug. The way the dip works is that it cuts off any real edge that the dip encounters. I'm not sure that's grammatically correct as far as what the dip actually does, but you can see right there that it cuts off right at the edge of the tire. And yeah, it's not gonna be perfect, like I said. You're gonna have those little fucking edges that stick out, but overall, easy to take off. Looks nice. The edges are coming around really nicely, actually. Kind of surprised at how even that looks all around. On to the next one. Yeah, I know I already said this like 5 times, dude, but I'm actually pretty surprised how easy it is to take the shit off. I was watching those videos and I was like, this guy's full of shit. That's probably gonna be hard.
it's pretty easy.
Look at that. So nice. Yeah. Ah, yes. Yes. There you go.
That's it. Well,
There might not be anything on there, but just do a once over all the way around. Be careful with the actual tire, dude. It still might be wet. The tire maintained a bit of its shine from the dip release, which is exactly what you want. Yeah, see, like you missed a part right there. Yeah, that's what you want. There you go. 2 more to go. Don't you feel good, dude? Feel good? Feel accomplished working on your car a little bit?
hell yeah. Feels nice, man.
Lazy bastard. It does have that shine to it. But again, we did 6 coats. I still need to do 7. Oh, you saw how it was fucking. You were like, no, I don't want to do that shit.
No, I'm good.
All right, so last part is gonna be taking off the freaking garbage can trash bags that they provided us with. Okay, so you're gonna look for the little area that's loose, pull at it, actually try to go around and maybe tug at it so all the parts that might be stuck to the wheel get loose before you actually thread it all the way through. Because I'll tell you what, man, if the wheel's still wet and you try to thread it through, you're gonna pull some shit off, you're gonna smudge something, and it's not gonna be great. So be patient with it. I know, just like me, I'm tired. I want to get the fuck out of here. I'm hungry. This guy has an emergency. It's World War III for this guy. Poor dude. I've been in this position. And yeah, just take your time. I know it's a home stretch. You want to just get going. But if you rush this, the last part, you might regret it. And come on, man. You don't want to spend fucking 2 hours trying to do this shit right just so it can look like shit at the very end. Oh, look at this guy fucking getting impatient all of a sudden.
Well,
I gotta fucking go. I gotta fucking go. I can't wait anymore. I gotta fucking go. Alright, so fuck being patient. This guy's basically rushing me already. Still gonna try to be careful because this is my baby. I did this, so I want to make sure that it comes out as decent as possible, nice and easy, and make sure nothing gets tugged. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Damn. 2 more. Running out of battery, so if this cuts off all of a sudden, sorry people. I'm trying to. Oh, see that? I'm not sure you can tell. It's a little shiny there. It hasn't dried. All right, that's not like a puddle. I don't think. I think it's just residue from. Oh, there we go. This is what you want to do. Try to remember how you place the trash bags, and pinch it from the middle of the trash bag, so you can just pull it out evenly from both sides. So what I did is I threaded it from here. This is one end, this is the other end, so this would be the middle. So you kind of just want to get it loose. Oh no! Damn it! There's your first casualty, bro. Every other video I see of these fucking dip jobs, there's always one place or a couple where this shit happens. It's from the plastic bag sticking to the rim. You see that?
Oh, yeah.
And there's another one over here. This one's a little bit more noticeable. Oh man, bless. But overall, man, looked good. Feels good. Job finished.
Ish.
Then you get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I'm gonna come back and do this. Well,
Thank you.
yeah. You're welcome. I will catch you.
Thank you.
Take it easy, dude.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.